Hi everybody, it's Tamara here. Just sharing a little bit about what it feels like in the body when we do work that comes from the heart and is about supporting others to find ways to be in their work or to work in ways that come from the heart. I've just finished working with colleagues in Brazil from Casa de Auto and the Bank of Brazil, developing some courses for the University of Bank of Brazil, Unibebe, Unibibi, as they say. I'm not sure I've got that pronunciation correct. And we've done two courses for them, for 90,000 of their staff to have access to what I believe is the most important education that we can offer people in these times. And the courses were on what is mindfulness, which is my favorite topic, and also how to develop emotional intelligence. So these are going to be online courses that the banking staff can access at any time, videos, exercises, reflections, and teaching materials, short courses that really give them an overview of the basics of mindfulness, and particularly with that focus on mindful movement and emotional intelligence. So these are the things that fill me with joy, when I can share practical, applied tools and techniques to people who need them. And we're all facing challenges and experiences at the moment that just were unthought of or inconceivable maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's always been the case that humans have moments of challenge and deal with them in multiple of unskillful ways. But the relentlessness of what we've had to bounce back from or keep going through in the last 18 months is really something quite extraordinary that will have lasting impact on our individual and collective human psyches. And while it's been difficult everywhere, Brazil particularly is a place where things were already pretty challenging. Both the physical and psychological safety, economic and financial, political stability was already quite shaky when COVID hit. And like in many countries, COVID arrived and amplified and really illuminated the gaps in the structural systems that have sort of just about held some other countries together. And yet, the reason I love Brazil is because there is something in the culture and the mindset of the Brazilians that has this innate creativity that supports innovation, that allows for resilience even in the most horrendous situations. And that's what I found working with my colleagues there, from Iniciativa Mindfulness, from Casa de Auto, many other collaborators from different parts of the mindfulness and the healthcare world. There's a courage and a resilience, a capacity to keep going that stems from living in these kinds of chaotic environments. And I believe that we really need to learn from these cultures and these mindsets, because in the West, in the so-called more developed worlds, we're not used to being in this chaos so much. Some parts of the population absolutely are used to chaos and poverty, but there are huge parts of the population that this is new for. It's new to be concerned with certain types of topics, and particularly the economic one that's about to hit. People who are used to being without money know how to be without money. People who are used to having things in life, who are suddenly now making different sorts of decisions, are finding themselves in a new and uncertain and frightening and scary place. And this is where we need a different type of mindfulness. This is where we need mindfulness in motion. This is where we need mindfulness and compassion skills that don't require us to take ourselves off to a cushion and sit down and meditate. We need to be doing it on the fly, in the moment, with whatever is to hand in any kind of circumstance. And this is why I'm really passionate. It's almost an understatement, but I am passionate, and I will teach to one person or 1,000 person, because I'm confident in the craft that has been crafted over the last 15 to 20 years of how to do this mindfulness work differently, how to train mindfulness teachers in a very different way, using creativity and movement and brain sciences to accelerate and deepen the learning. It is the same thing, but it looks very different. And I love to work with people who get that and who are willing to step into something different, because that's what we need now more than ever. So that's where I'm at today, feeling full of gratitude for the team and the people that work with me, feeling incredibly proud and pleased of the people at Banco do Brasil who pushed for this and who made this happen, feeling excited for those employees who face so many challenges, but maybe a glimmer of hope here that they've got some tools and a sense of being able to find ways of increasing psychological safety in a very unsafe environment, to work a little bit kinder. And grateful every day for my own body and heart and breath that moves and works and allows me to do this work and share, and wishing all of you to find something that brings that same quality of feeling to you. I'm tired and my voice is going a little bit because I've been filming this morning, and of course in my own life there's some stresses and some things going on that challenge me, but we try to take one small green step at a time, and that's all we can do really in this moment. So I wish you well. Thank you.